What's going on, folks? Lunchtime with Rob, and little story to tell you. Um, Not very long, but might get a kick out of it. Um, Worked at a print shop, oh, some years ago, and we got off work 11 o'clock. My buddy, he wasn't from around here. He was from the Midwest. Good guy. Had kids, wife. Went out to his vehicle and turned the key and then the next time he tried, didn't even do nothing. He come over to me and said, Rob, come here for a second. I said, all right. What's wrong? He said, this car, it won't start for me. I said, okay. Hit the hood. Let's open the hood up. And I immediately look and I see that there's gunk and all, just acid everywhere all over the battery terminals. And I said, hold on for a second. And 11 o'clock, I want to go get me a beer or whatever. I was just out of it. So lazy me, I went over to my car. I said, hold on for a second. I grabbed me a Coca-Cola, and I poured a little bit of Coke on both of the terminals. And I sat there for a second. And you could see where it started to eat the acid off, And I go back to my car, and I got a little, I got a tire tool. I went over and hit it a couple of times. Some stuff comes flying, kind of through the areas there and went down to the ground. Some of the acid. We sit there and wait a minute. And I guess he thinks I'm performing like open heart surgery, some shit like that. I don't know what he thinks. But anyway, I'm under the car maybe 5 minutes, and I pour Coke on it maybe twice. And I just hit it with a tire tool a couple of times, and the acid goes flying. All of a sudden, I can start seeing the terminal again. I say, hey, give it a try. He went, boom, 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 boom. So it cranks. All right. And his buddy is in the car with him. He's like, oh, all right, that's cool. And they, let's say they both, one of them was from up around New York area, New Jersey maybe, and the other guy was from Ohio. And they were both working down here, and they were like, they had the neckties and stuff on. I was pretty much a grunt worker then. I was, I don't know, maybe in my 20s. So I closed the hood to the car, and a couple weeks later, he said, we got us a little dinghy boat, 16 foot or 15 feet or whatever it was. I thought maybe it was like a sailboat, but it wasn't. It was just a seat on each end and then a seat in the middle, like kind of like a bench seat. And he said, you want to go with us and test it out? And I said, oh, all right, what the hell, And before I go out, I take my wallet out of my pocket, put it under my floor mat in my car. Take my keys and I put them under the floor mat of the car, and then I crack a window open. This is back in the day before, where you just had key lock. And I actually didn't even lock the car. I just, left it cracked open. And I asked him, I said, how far are we going to go out? He said, just maybe halfway across the lake. Huge ass lake, big damn lake. You got motorboats. That's driving through there 70 and 80 miles an hour, but we're going to paddle across there. So we all three had a paddle, and we start paddling across there. And like I say, those guys, I wasn't that close with them. With friends, but not that close. And then all of a sudden, the damn boat starts taking water. And water, you can see water about that high up into your shoes and shit. You can tell, like, okay, we're going down. And I see how far we're out. We're probably 400 yards out. And immediately, this is the funniest shit ever. I still to this day laugh about this shit. soon as the water starts gathering up in there, I get on my knees. Why do I get on my knees? Because I actually want to see if I can maybe take my shoes off, put my socks in my shoes, and maybe put a shoestring right there so I can swim barefooted. So immediately when I start moving around, these guys think that I'm going to pull a fucking rabbit out of my hat. And they're like, okay, we're cool. We're cool. And I'm like, okay. And then they see me taking my shoes off and shit. And they're like, okay, what the hell is he doing? And the only reason I'm doing it is so they can float or whatever they want to do. And I can, like I say, I'll put them on my teeth, the shoestring in my teeth, but I can swim easier with my bare feet. So anyway, after about 30 seconds, they see that I'm doing all this stuff. And they're like, what in the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting the hell off this boat because this son of a bitch is sinking. And they actually thought I had some kind of remedy or something I could do to fix that damn boat. I ain't got nothing. I got a pair of shorts on. I got a t-shirt on. I don't even have a hat on. I was not wearing a hat. May had sunglasses on. I had tennis shoes on with socks. And I'm taking my socks and shoes off. And these guys are thinking I got some kind of damn fix to fix this damn boat. And I'm like, I'm sorry, fellas. My guy, and I'll never forget it. I won't try to be a smart ass, but I told him, I said, MacGyver was raised in my house, and I jumped. Well, about, I guess, a few seconds later, both of them haul ass and jump in the damn lake too. And he lost his boat in that damn lake. And I don't know if he ever even recovered it or not, but it was, I mean, I was not trying to be a smart ass to him at all. But they're sitting there watching me, and the damn boat is going slowly down, and I'm on my knees and in water, knees in water, and I'm taking my shoes off and shit, trying to get them to where I can position them right so I won't lose my tennis shoes. But yet I know I can swim faster that way. And I'm just about ready to stand up in the boat, and then they're like, "What are you gonna do, Rob?" And I'm like, "I'm getting off this boat. I'm jumping in the water because I got to swim 300 yards." And they look at me. They look at each other like they just knew I was gonna pull something out of my pocket where I could, I don't know, a damn inflatable raft or something. I don't know what the hell they thought, but it was so damn funny. I mean, I hadn't seen the guys since then. I moved away. I worked there for a while, but they used to pick at me about that after that deal because they were like, we just knew you had something. I was like, I don't know what the heck. I mean, I could have had matches. I could have had a knife. I could have had bubble gum. But what the hell am I going to do to stop water coming in a damn dinghy boat that's 12 feet long or something? It was just funny to me, and I got to thinking about that today, and I was out here working in the yard and stuff. Me and the wife was, and I just got thinking about that. Like, I remember those guys, and I just thought it was pretty funny. I don't know if you guys find it funny or not. It may not be, but yeah, I'm not MacGyver, that's for damn sure. But I did know how to swim to the bank, and they eventually got there too. So y'all have a good one. God bless. Have a great, great day. Hey, I'm not MacGyver. I'm not. Have a good one, guys. God bless.